a great game of social golf on a beautiful course, visit wonqy Country Club on the corner of Northbourne Avenue and the Barton Highway, Lyneham. If it's competition golf you're after, wonqy has a variety of membership options available to suit a variety of needs. For further information on social golf or memberships, contact the club on 6241 3377 or visit wonqy's website www.wonqy.com.au.
Challenge, explore, uncover. Challenges at heart. We are pragmatic explorers, seeking to uncover what could be so it can be. Synergy, proudly supporting high-performance hockey.
Being a sports physio, I see lots of injuries. As you can imagine, I've seen plenty of ankle injuries, and I have used many different types of ankle braces, but to be honest, I've never seen one as superior as the XOL. It allows your ankle to move like it was designed to, but it kicks in the moment it goes to go too far, and in that way it protects the ankle joint. So whether you're an elite athlete, a weekend warrior, or just someone who enjoys getting out and about, the XOL will give you confidence as well as a sense of freedom to keep you doing what you do each and every day and to enjoy life. XOL.
Energy Space is the future of training for electrical apprentices, harnessing technology to make skills development as effective and as efficient as possible. Energy Space supports teachers in the classroom and apprentices on the job site to get the full picture on skill development.
Welcome to tonight's live stream game. We've got our Capital League men, Central versus Western Districts. Hockey ACT would like to thank Transformed, an award-winning education and training organisation, for being a major sponsor of the live streams. Your support is greatly appreciated. So for Central tonight, in goals we've got Yuri Arnold. Number 1, Hayden Dillion. Number 2, Tim Black. Number 3, Matt Hotchkiss. Number 4, Ben Craig. 5, Aidan Dooley. 6, Sean Baker. 7, Louis Shepherd. 8, Finn Heggie. 9, James Hawke. 10, Ben Slater. 11, Dylan Brick. 12, Jason Donahoe. 13, Adam Carruthers. 14, Andrew Tomadini. 15, Thomas Breitling. Coached by Andrew Tomadini, assistant coach Kelly Green, and manager Jenny Bill. Central's sponsors tonight are Canberra Labour Club, Pragma and Warona Apres.
And for Western Districts, we've got number 1, Davis Atkin. Number 2, Owen Chivers. Number 3, Anand Gupti. Number 4, Luke Serick. Number 5, Adam Baxter. Number 6, Brennan Laidley. Number 7, Matthew McKenzie. Number 8, James Jewell. Number 9, Gary Bacchus. Number 10, Jay McDonald. Number 13, Neo Gupti. Number 14, Angus Allen. Number 16, Josh Carter. Number 20, and the goalie, Lockie Johnston. And Nick Christofani Wilkes and Darcy McDonald. And Western Districts are proudly sponsored by Mackenzie Workplace Law, Club Lime, The Ruck, and Canberra Southern Cross Club.
Excellent. So I was just checking the history between these teams this season, Trinder. So the first time they played each other, round 7, Central won 4-3, and round 11, their most recent game, was a 3-all draw. So I reckon it's going to be a pretty good show tonight.
Absolutely. Two fantastic teams. They've both been some real powerhouses in the grade for the last few years, so it's always great to see some high-level hockey on the live stream. And tonight, I think we're in store for that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, and I would say both teams high hopes of being in the finals this year, so hopefully, you never know, this could be a finals preview.
Absolutely. So this was our grand final match last year, I believe, that went all the way to shootouts with a late comeback from Central.
That's
so
right.
Anything's on the cards here. Really looking forward to the two young cores going against each other here.
Yeah, so you had some of those boys away at 18s
I did.
earlier in the year.
And we had some fantastic performances out of really all of them. So really keen to see what they can do here at the club level. Obviously playing some more minor roles in these teams than they do when they go away. But, we've got, especially for Central, we've got players like Dylan Brick who are really playing that quite central role in the centre back. And likewise for West, we've got some of the young blokes in Davis and Jay and Matty McKenzie in that under-21s kind of age group who are playing some really central roles here too.
And Darcy as well for West.
And Darcy, absolutely.
Having a really good season this year and playing a lot more through the kind of central defender role. Looks like he's playing outside half starting tonight.
Yeah, he usually will begin there, and they're quite happy to rotate around as Anand or James pushes into their midfield there. They're quite happy to sort of swing around and cover the position, and I'd say that Darryl and all of the lads out there are very comfortable with Darcy and Maddie in that central role. So
yeah, and especially with no Jay at the moment, good opportunity for Darcy to step up a little bit.
Yeah, he's been having some trouble with his hip flexor, I believe, and he's sort of tried to come back a little early and twinged it again a few weeks ago. So good start there, and under it to begin with, but an easy turnover there.
So Shauno over the ball for Central. So quite good outletting capabilities through this Central back group.
Yeah, and looking like they're happy to sit in a bit of a back three here to begin with. Good pressure from West, just isolating down here in the corner. Dylan manages to find a ball back, but it goes astray.
Well
Good pressure.
Done by Yuri. Shauno fell over a little bit there.
Bit of panic there, trying to get rid of that ball a bit early, I think. Strong defence.
Yeah, and really well read by West there. They recognised that back three and put pressure on straight away as soon as it went to the left back for Central.
Good touch. Turnover. Davis with the ball. Not the strongest challenge. Really well done.
Yeah, beautiful finish there by Brendan Laidley on the post. So Davis did a really good job to get that ball in the circle, found Gus Allen, who crossed it across over to Brendan, who was in perfect goal-scoring position.
Yeah, just really good spatial recognition and just trust throwing that ball there. I doubt that Gus knew he was there for sure, but these guys have played together for a fair while now, a few seasons, and they know the expectations. They know in a situation like that, well, Brendan should be in that position, and really well done.
Absolutely. And, I mean, it's paid off for West for many, many years, that kind of setting that expectation and knowledge of where each other are. So good to see the newer players in the group coming through and still being part of that.
Gary with the ball down here in the corner. I think he's going to come back out. Yep, fair enough. Not a lot happening from there. Central with a good setup.
Good pressure from Central.
Well done, Owen, getting the ball from behind there. Bit of danger there.
A beautiful cross pass. No one quite on the post then, just after we gave him such a good wrap. Gus is probably a little far away, but well defended by Central. They didn't let No have any time to look up for that one.
Young Dylan on the ball here. Bit of an in and out. In motion. Nothing really happening for him there, though. Central have maintained possession.
So you can't quite see off camera, but Central still setting up really confident. They're stretching. I've got Aiden Dooley on the top of the opposite circle there, so still in a confident attacking shape.
Yeah, being able to really stretch West's shape out will benefit them in the long run. If they can find Dooley down there, he's certainly got the speed to get around Jimmy Jewell if he gives him a good berth, but West's just holding the ball here. Find Davis in the middle.
Good strength on the ball there by Brendo.
Strong challenge by Dylan, but he's just not quite able to come up with the ball because of Brendan's strength on the ball there. Excellent. Good press.
Yeah, good tackle there by Jace.
Aggressive pass, really nice. It's come off for them. They've got a good overlap here. Louis Shep dumps it inside. Wonqy.
Beautiful touch there, I was going to say.
Brilliant tackle by Anand there. And good move by Davis there to just turn strong, open up, and throw a pass, but there's a guy in the way, and he's happy to put it onto a foot there, I think, Davis, to just reset things, allow West to set up a bit more of a constructive shape.
Lots of smart play from Davis in the middle of the field this season, so definitely creates a lot of good opportunities for West through that central role.
And Louis just comfortably channeling down that sideline.
Yeah, so it's a nice play by Anand there, but Louis is very, very quick, so hard to break through him. I think the secret there for Anand will be Louis doesn't quite have the same repeat efforts that Anand probably has.
Yeah, and a good turn by Gary there to just challenge the midfield there, challenge the centre of the field, make sure Central are doing their diligence to defend that area of the field properly, that they're not spread too far wide to try and press these outside halves, that they're compressed in the middle and holding that valuable space. Darcy on the ball.
Good pressure from Jace, just overshot a little bit.
And bit of a hoper there. Don't know if West were quite in position for that one, but
definitely not quite ready, I don't think.
Good to keep them on their toes there.
Absolutely.
Mix it in like that, and if it comes off, great. If it doesn't, then it's a signal to the team that, hey, maybe we should be ready for that.
Always better to get the ball out the goal and then see what happens.
Central are very comfortable to fall away. They've been doing it for a couple of seasons now. And even that sort of free hit on the sideline deep in the pocket there, you might see some other teams press right up and have a go at that. But Central very willing to surrender some space and compress the field because it can turn over things like that.
And I was going to say, I think they've got quite a lot of confidence through their midfield that they know when teams get there, if they can then get some midfield possession and hit their strikers a little bit higher with a little bit more space, normally pays off for them.
And just didn't quite go 5 there, I think. Free hit taken inside the 25 and didn't go 5 before hitting the circle, so good chance for Central. Goes to waste a little bit. Good pressure.
Yeah, beautiful pressure by Aiden.
Butter's not a fan of the challenge there on Dutchy. Long bomb.
Little bit of a
and
mistrap
Sean
from
just
Shauno.
bobbles.
Yeah, Luke's in a really good position.
Great ball.
Beautiful ball to Gary through there from Luke. Luke did a really good job of regaining control of that mistrap from Shauno.
Yeah, and just a bit of something out of nothing there, you know, a good attacking opportunity at the net within, 2-3 seconds of a 16-yard hit at the end of the field, so
yeah, absolutely.
Very dangerous.
Luke was another one you had away at 18s at the start of the year?
No, too old this year. He's in that 21s bracket now, so he'll be keen to go away, I believe, if that tournament goes ahead, given the current sort of situation around travel.
Crossing fingers and toes at the moment, hoping for the best for that group of athletes. Certainly those that missed out on 18s last year.
It'll be really nice to see those guys get to go away, so hopefully the situation does settle and travel's allowed and tournaments like that are allowed to go on. Matty Hotchkiss with a bit of a Bit of a wild pass intended for Sean, but not really close enough to him. Into Owen. Gaz, so able to find Dutchy.
Really nice
Carter.
overlap there.
Players are saying they saw something, but don't think Wayne was convinced, so they'll play it on. And Central with a good turnover here. Nice overlap.
Oh, good running by Das.
Yeah, he broke it down, bought him enough time, and found a mistake. Yeah. Quick free hit.
Really good pressure from Aiden.
Yeah, he's making use of himself up there. And really, knowing him, it's only a matter of time before he comes up with something very dangerous. So,
yeah, West will need to make sure they don't give him any time or space in that attacking third.
I'd like to see Matty McKenzie just push down that line a little bit more and be aggressive. But Jimmy's found a great outlet regardless. Josh Carter just loses the handle there a little bit.
So do you think that's maybe coming against that fall away? Matt feels there's maybe a little bit less space on that sideline?
He wants to push a little bit, but not too far. If he pushes too far, Tomadini in that second line of the fall away will end up too close to him and he won't be able to be very aggressive. But if he can just push himself up the line a little bit more and buy himself a bit more distance from, I think it's young Benny Slater up there, he'll be able to find a bit more of an aggressive option when he gets the ball. And maybe you can find some eliminations as he gets it.
And I think as well, and probably the thing Central are doing a good job, they're not letting Wests shift the ball around the back multiple times.
Yeah, if they're able to do that, I think, Wests, the ball movement of that team when they're not put under very much pressure is just too good.
Yeah.
And, we see it in their results and that sort of thing against some of the weaker teams in the competition. They're able to score a lot of goals because if the other team's not able to put effective pressure on them, they really have a field day. So I think, Kel and Tomadini will have highlighted we've got to be able to put these guys under a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, and you can see here Ben Slater and Aiden Dooley not letting the defenders have any time or space on the ball, but Nan did a really good job of still being able to find a little space there.
Yeah, very dangerous even still. So good movement inside and then ball straight down the guts, keep him guessing. And I think Tom Breitling was just in position to break that one down, but it was close. Gary, great on it. Anand, great elimination there, but not the greatest shot. Maybe showing why he belongs in that back row.
Every defender's eyes light up when they get near that circle.
Yeah.
Not that I'm speaking from experience.
And great penetration there. Really nice play from Central there. Good out. Down into a challenge.
Good contest by
Matty
Ben.
McKenzie, but Central still got the ball. And Luke has just been able to break it down. Good touch. Just a tiny little touch there, I think, by perhaps Davis, but Josh is not able to keep it. Good tackle from Dutchy. Picks Hawkey's pocket. And just off Thomas' foot in the midfield there. So West will want to reset this a little bit, get everyone in position and make a couple of interchanges.
So these two teams were they both your high score scorers, Josh and Aiden 18s?
Yes.
Opposing teams
Yes,
today?
so those two would be our highest goal scorers for sure, yeah. So Josh, a bit of a weapon off the penalty corners. Scored a couple of field goals.
Yep.
But a fair few off penalty corners, and Aiden mostly field goals, one or two penalty corners, I believe, or maybe penalty strokes. But yeah, really dangerous weapons for both teams there in the young guns.
Do you think either of them will be getting a sniff at penalty corners tonight?
I think so.
Yeah?
Josh, I have seen line up on the batteries a few times for West this season. So arguably you'd say that Jimmy Jewell was probably their bigger weapon.
Yep.
And Anand is an excellent drag flicker as well. But we've definitely seen that if one of those two is off, Josh seems to be the second guy to step up on that battery. So good defence from West, forcing Central back out here. That was a good aggressive ball, but Sean Baker on the overlap here.
Very good on that overlap, Shauno, when he's in a little bit of space.
Yeah, nice speed, good skills. He really finds himself getting away down that right quite often. Sean Baker, and he's got another free hit here. Looks like Central might have to go back out, but yeah. Challenging ball back there, but Tom's able to get it.
Very good receive by Tom.
Perhaps under a little bit too much pressure as a result of having to trap that one down low and a bit conservative. Great skills by Davis to just keep that and then roll it onto Matty Hutchins' foot.
Nice early pass there from Jimmy.
Yeah. Really dangerous ball if it had come off. I think he weighed the options there. I think Brendo was maybe not super prepared for that one, but you know, if it had come off, if he'd been able to get that trap, then they would have gotten in a really nice position. So. Good aggressive set from West here.
So we got just over a minute left in this first quarter. It is 1-0 to Wests. It's been a pretty back and forth game.
It has.
Wests have probably entered their circle more than their attacking circle more than Central, but both teams have had some really good possession this quarter. So I'm not really sure what we'll see in the second quarter. Much of the same, I reckon.
Yeah, I'd say so. Absolutely. You know, both teams have had chances and opportunities to score this quarter. I'd say West have probably had the lion's share of those chances, but Central have certainly not looked passive. They haven't looked like they're, you know, going to lay down and go out without a fight. So I think absolutely that the remaining quarters here will be great to see.
Beautiful ball from Anand, yeah.
Oh, just overruns it a little bit.
Too far ahead of Nayo there, but it's a really nice ball from Anand through there to Gus Allen. So anything in particular you think if you were in charge of the Central crew tonight?
I like their aggression on the press. Yep. I like it. I think perhaps they need to maybe push that second line with them a little bit. Their front group is putting some good pressure on, but it's not always backed up by a pressure in the midfield. Although it can be really challenging to challenge some of these really strong ball carriers. Oh, great ball.
Oh,
but
just
out of time.
Not quite enough time there for Ben.
Yeah, it can be hard to challenge these ball carriers like Gary and Davis in the midfield, but Central have really got to put them under some pressure if they want to get good quality turnovers.
Absolutely. All right, end of the first quarter. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. West's leading Central 1-0.
Energy Space is the future of training for electrical apprentices, harnessing technology to make skills development as effective and as efficient as possible. Energy Space supports teachers in the classroom and apprentices on the job site to get the full picture on skill development.
Challenge, explore, uncover. Challenges at heart. We are pragmatic explorers, seeking to uncover what could be so it can be. Synergy, proudly supporting high-performance hockey.
Welcome back to the second quarter of our Capital League 1 men's game between Wests and Central tonight. So Wests are leading 1-0 after a very, very quick early goal to Brendan Laidley in that first quarter. So second quarter, what do you think the West boys spoke about at quarter time?
They'd be pretty happy with that quarter, I would think. Good quality possession around the back, good movement of the ball. They probably would like some more possession in that front quarter. making some more challenges in and around the circle, and certainly they've had a couple of opportunities that they would expect some more of themselves. Anand had a relatively free shot and wasn't even able to sort of force a save. So they'll be a little bit disappointed with some of that elements, but the way that they are playing the game right now, they'll be very happy with.
Yeah, and I think they've had some really nice midfield possession as well. So Central are probably going to look to limit that a little bit in this quarter. But like you mentioned at the end of the first quarter time, Central probably need to look to get a bit more attacking possession, or at least possession in their attacking third.
Yeah, and it will be challenging for them to do that. West's back group in particular is a very strong outfit. But Central's certainly up for the task. Good movement of the ball there. Just not quite able to find Nao down in the bottom corner. And,
good pressure from West.
Yes, lucky to get away with that one a little bit. And good pressure there again. Central are looking like giving up some relatively easy turnovers early on here, which they definitely wouldn't want to be doing. I think each time they get that ball, they want to be possessing it and moving it around nicely, which they're definitely capable of doing. So,
yeah, for sure, and a really nice ball there. Unfortunately, having to take that one back to stop it.
And West are going to press this in a little bit.
Oh, nice touch there.
Yeah.
Was that Louis, I think?
Yeah,
just
bit of a squash shot, that one.
But that's it, like we said in that first quarter, just get the ball towards the goal and hope for the best.
Yeah, some desperation. Keep the ball alive, keep it in play.
Yep,
Never know what can happen.
Exactly, put that pressure on the opposition, make them have to deal with that.
Yeah, some good outletting here by the tempo for them in their outletting is certainly up a touch from the first quarter.
Yeah, they're not spending as much time over the ball.
Yeah, whether they're a little bit fresh or whether that's a message from Tomadini or Kell, that's remains to be seen, but definitely a little bit of an uptick in tempo. Perhaps they think if we can get the jump on this West group and this West press, we can potentially find ourselves some easier outs.
Sure.
And over again, possibly some instructions from Darryl there, but West have gone over again, and Nao just not quite able to find the net there.
I think in something that's definitely stresses me as a player when you do a fall away, the landing zone of those overheads becomes so important because you just don't have that same cover defense support. Your man-on-man role for those back three and being conscious of those overhead landing zones becomes very, very important.
Yeah, it becomes much more dangerous of an option. So, if Jimmy or Anand were throwing these overheads from back at the 16 against that sort of more conventional full press or the 75 press or something like that, the landing zone is outside the 25, whereas from this distance, I don't think Jimmy or Anand would even struggle to hit the back line if they wanted to.
Absolutely
so
not. They're probably
really anywhere they like, and we see another one, anywhere that they like to throw it, they can place it. So
yeah, absolutely.
So I like seeing Owen committing forward there and becoming more of an aggressive option in that midfield role, because Anna and Jimmy are able to really place that overhead wherever they like, so they don't necessarily need that assistance in the midfield to transfer the ball and to get it out of defence.
Yeah, there's kind of two ways to play that full press. You can either play in and out of their midfield and manipulate them and work around it, or just bypass it completely.
Good aggression from Owen there. Wanted a free hit but didn't get it. And dangerous turnover here.
Play there by Central.
Central with some good numbers.
Really nice passing from Central. Definitely deserves a
free all over the park. West will not be very pleased with that defensive effort. They've managed to scrape themselves a long corner, but
unfortunately JD just didn't quite get that shot away.
Yeah, some long arms on the side of some of these young West defenders have assisted them a little bit there. Quick free hit again from Matty Hotchkiss, finds Jamie.
Good control by Jamie. It was probably just a little out of his reach, and he did a really good job to find Shauno there.
Yeah, and great pressure by, that's Nao and Davis there, who've sort of been able to tag team Sean out there on the sideline and pick him off. So
yeah, and when those players use that sideline to their advantage, it's very, very hard as a halfback.
Another big bomb. And Sean's not quite able to get it clean, and there's some challenge, but Central able to keep possession. JD very quick off the mark. Some good tackle, very strong tackles there by West.
Yeah.
Darcy with a little slider out the side there, but Kaz is not able to keep it.
Good patience shown by Darcy as well on that defensive contest.
Sticking with their back three, Central. So a relatively cheap turnover there from Central, and that's probably plagued them a little bit this first quarter and a bit.
Yeah, and probably indicative as well as of the pressure from West. They're not giving them time or space over the ball. They really have to know where they're passing well before they get the ball.
Yeah, and that having to think ahead and having to look up and potentially see your plan get cut off and things like that definitely adds to that pressure. So West doing a good job of just keeping those options limited for the Central players. Great tackle by Maddie. Finds Finn.
Yeah, and good
finds
pass.
JD. Good positions from Central here.
And just out, not quite to Aiden. That's a really good defensive line there by Anan. Able to kind of cut off two players.
Yeah, some good footwork to get himself back around for that one. It was against the way he was travelling, just kind of naturally. Dutchy. And just that overhead trap crowded by Central there a little bit. So it's going to be a West free hit, I think just inside the 25. Got Matty McKenzie loaded here, but they go short.
And well read by Central.
Good pickoffs.
And that's
Good
play on.
patience.
Really good play on there.
Duels. Got himself a one-on-one with Anan.
Good touch by
Anan
Anan.
can pull him up, but doesn't get the ball. Lewis.
Yeah, beautiful tackle by Das.
Yeah, lovely. Josh on the counter. Doesn't have a lot going for him. And manages to find a foot. That's well done.
Yeah, and I think Hayden did a good job of taking away his space there, because I think if Josh was away...
Yeah, one of the fastest kids in the business. So don't want to give him a lot of space to get moving and get going.
Yeah, definitely not.
Not the quickest off the mark, but once he gets going, he cannot be stopped. So
especially if there's any chance that there's a goal in the future.
And just broken down there. Well done.
There's a little bit of rain, but it's not really holding on the pitch. It's a nice sprinkle, so it's still a pretty high quality game, which is nice for the weather not to be affecting it.
Yeah, it would be a shame to see a high quality game like this ruined by a soaked pitch or something like that. So hopefully the weather holds. It is, of course, freezing.
Yeah, I don't think they can see it on the stream, but we can see all of the players' breath while they're out on the pitch. It's freezing.
Good movement of the ball here by Central, but just not able to find a gap that they're willing to go with. That's a good one. Sean able to just find Luke's foot there at the halfway mark. Tomodini on the ball.
It's a good ball
Great
into
ball.
Louis. Okay, beautiful finish there.
Yeah, great strong challenge by Louis there. Just not the cleanest of saves there by Lackey, but again, very difficult situation for him there to make a save.
Yeah, well, I think
Central had good numbers around him, so not a lot of really good quality options for him to take there other than what he did.
No, it was almost a 3-on-1 there. Central did a great job of being in really good aggressive attacking positions. And unfortunately, Lackey sweated a little bit on that pass, and Louis was able to just sneak it in behind him. Very smart
one
play.
apiece now.
Yeah.
I think West will be a
game.
little bit disappointed to let that one go a little bit. I think they probably think they deserve the lead here. And given their possession and the relative success of the way they're moving the ball, they would be a little bit disappointed to not have 2 or 3 goals by now. They've got high standards for themselves. But
For sure, and I think you're right. The possession probably would indicate more West's opportunities than Central. So well done to Central making the most of the opportunities that they're getting.
And something that Central does so well is that when they do score a goal, their ability to bring that tempo up again and to really swarm makes them very dangerous to score 2, 3 goals back to back. So this is a crucial period for West to re-stabilise and reassert themselves in the game and to not make any further mistakes.
Yeah, for sure. And a good pick up there by Josh Carter. Just a little bit of a fumble pass from the outlet from Dylan. And West's looking
Good
very
cutback.
dangerous.
Yeah. Still got it.
Unfortunately, I think maybe it was at the back of Davis's stick on that second
Yeah.
shot. Some good ball movement in around the circle there by West. Found Davis in a world of space.
Good elimination.
Yeah, Jamie's away in space, finds JD.
Out in good space here. He's got a one-on-one with Owen, who's a very fast individual and able to keep up.
Yeah,
Forced him
JD.
to go back.
Oh,
Dump it out.
oh.
Ooh.
Beautiful pass across there. I think is that Sean
Tomadini
touched
to
that
Sean,
one?
I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really nice constructed play there. Central will be a little bit disappointed to not come away with a goal there. Just good ball movement in the circle. Good heads-up play by Louis to leave that one, knowing Benny was behind him. Benny, great dump out. Really good.
Yeah, and really good to see some of the young boys. Ben
Yes.
having a big impact in 2 of the goals. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 of the goals and 1 of the scoring opportunities.
Another cheap turnover. Seems to keep happening, particularly on that right side. Maybe they should
does.
check that out.
It's a variety of plays, though. No one in particular.
Great aggressive option there. Just a quick hit, threaten the goal straight away. No, just not quite in position to make it work, but gave it his best.
And Tom did a good job of trying to deny Nao any space to make any decisions, and he had to go for that one time.
Good effort from Brendo. Get across. It's off a West player, so it's going to be a blue ball. They're moving quickly. There's only a minute and a half to go, so they're trying to make the most of this opportunity before the time runs out on them. And
Fortunately, straight in the circle. So any free hit within the attacking 25 has to travel 5 yards before it goes into the circle. So either a pass or run. So,
and just mistimed that one, I think.
Yeah.
I think he thought he was going to get there just still in time to meet the ball outside the circle, but didn't quite get it right. Good ball from Das.
good lead from Josh. We've got O overlapping out wide.
Josh was just able to draw the player in, roll it onto a foot. Jimmy just challenging a little bit, seeing if he can find anything, but nothing to be had.
Yeah, with under 30 seconds left. West's happy to hold on to it a bit. I'm sure they'll take any opportunities if they see them.
Yeah, just not finding anything in time, I think. They tried to make that one happen when there wasn't really a chance there, knowing that the clock is running down. And 1-1 at half time. So we will be back shortly with you for the second half.
For a great game of social golf on a beautiful course, visit wonqy Country Club on the corner of Northbourne Avenue and the Barton Highway Lyneham. If it's competition golf you're after, wonqy has a variety of membership options available to suit a variety of needs. For further information on social golf or memberships, contact the club on 6241 3377 or visit wonqy's website www.wonqy.com.au.
Challenge, explore, uncover. Challenges at heart. We are pragmatic explorers, seeking to uncover what could be, so it can be. Synergy, proudly supporting high-performance hockey.
Being a sports physio, I see lots of injuries. As you can imagine, I've seen plenty of ankle injuries, and I have used many different types of ankle braces, but to be honest, I've never seen one as superior as the XOL. It allows your ankle to move like it was designed to, but it kicks in the moment it goes to go too far, and in that way it protects the ankle joint. So whether you're an elite athlete, a weekend warrior, or just someone who enjoys getting out and about, the XOL will give you confidence as well as a sense of freedom to keep you doing what you do each and every day and to enjoy life. XOL.
Energy Space is the future of training for electrical apprentices, harnessing technology to make skills development as effective and as efficient as possible. Energy Space supports teachers in the classroom and apprentices on the job site to get the full picture on skill development.
Welcome back to the second half of our Capital League 1 men's game between Central and Wests. Scores are locked at 1-1. We had West score an early goal in that first quarter and Central come back in the halfway through the second quarter to lock those scores at 1-1. Possession's been pretty even, but I think West have probably had the goal scoring opportunities of the game so far.
Yeah, they've probably had the majority. They'll be a little bit sore to have given up that goal during the second quarter. Lovely tackle by Davis there.
Davis. Louis thought he was away.
They won't be pleased to have let that one in, especially knowing that if they could hold that 1-0 lead and then potentially go 2 up, that they'll probably be able to hang on from there. Letting it get to 1-1 is a bit of a disappointment for them. Likewise, for Central, going 1 down so early, they know that they probably shouldn't have let that one in either. So they'll know that really, if they'd been at their best, they'd be up here at the moment. Hopefully motivates both teams to really give us a good hard-fought third and fourth quarters.
Well, it's a very quick start after half-time. Both teams really, really rushing at the ball. No, neither team's had really any extended possession. It's kind of back and forth.
Yeah, a little bit scrappy. Bit back and forth there. Matty Hotchkiss might go for that challenge, I think.
I think so. Oh.
No, lucky. Got away with it.
I thought he was reaching into his pocket there. Oh, beautiful second shot there by Nao.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah. I thought that had come off a body, a Fury, but play on. So.
Or maybe it was a Nan. I just might have credited Nao with a Nan's beautiful shot. They'll know who it was.
Bit of a mistrap there. Yeah, just cleaner skills needed to execute that one, I think.
A little bit of a cricket move there from O, maybe.
Yep. Immediate pressure there, but he's able to find Matty Hotchkiss.
Yeah, good outlet there by Central. West doing a good job. Didn't let Central kind of find that midfield transfer that they found a couple of times in the second quarter.
Yeah, and that's where they've looked really, really dangerous. And a
First
very
PC of the
scrappy
game.
challenge there. And a penalty corner.
First PC of the game. What are your bets? Who do you think we'll see?
I'm thinking we'll see possibly a Louis Shep and a Dylan lining up on a double battery. No, Dooley and Dylan. So our two young guns on the batteries.
Louis on the one left.
I think the most likely option we'll see here is off Bricky,
Yep.
off the left.
Oh,
Slip, good save by Lackey.
beautiful save.
And just off the body there, well cleared.
Yeah, and just out of reach of Finn to be able to really make a good second shot at that one. So well defended by Wests. Good corner by Central.
Yeah, good deception, slipped cleanly, good shot. Just Lackey half a step ahead and just offsetting himself a little bit, so he's really well prepared for that layoff shot. Under pressure, good receive. Managed to slip away. That's Darcy.
Oh, good touch
Good
by
touch.
Gus.
Keeps it alive. Maybe wishes he didn't.
Oh, I thought that was almost a Central foot somewhere in there, but they did a good job to keep their feet out of the way of that play.
And well done by Yuri, not just to get a pad to that, but to get it over the back line too. If that had got caught under his pads, they were in some trouble there.
He's having a good season, Yuri.
Good construction of play there.
Yeah, beautiful attacking play by Wests.
A good defence from Blackie's able to stop that one. Overhead again. Deep down to Darcy.
Probably a little bit high. Das had to kind of
Yeah.
jump a little bit to be able to control
Bit
that
too much
one.
hang time on that one. The Central players were able to get right on the 5 border and then close him down pretty easily.
Yeah.
So
Very aggressive press here from Wests.
yeah, a little bit more than they usually do, but good outlet from Central. Able to just easily find Shep in the midfield. Slider right out. I think that's Dooley.
Yep.
Well close down. Good enough for a free hit, but I think Annan's probably happy to spoil that one there in that situation. So Matty Hotchkiss takes it quickly, slips it out wide. Down into the bottom corner.
And good turn there by Aiden, but really great defence by Anand. I think probably any other defender that would have been a PC for Aiden.
Gussie just not quite able to keep the handle on the ball there. Knocks it over the side. West are a little bit disconnected here. I'd like to see the midfield pushed a little bit more. They're in a man-to-man kind of situation, but it's really a bit too much space lurking in behind that front group.
There's a lot of space on that help side pocket. So probably easier to see from up here than it is over the ball there, but if Central are able to get that ball in that space, someone like Louis or Jamie, they're away.
And hard pressure from Central. Shep's hunting, not able to find it. Like to see them get Darcy away here down the left, but mistrap, turned over.
A good lead by Finn.
Yeah, great speed.
Not able to find Louis.
Yeah,
Good
Darcy
defense.
first to the ball. Good positioning. Finds
Having a
Dutchie. Gets
Brilliant
it back.
game today, Das.
Not able to keep it though. Good aggressive pressure from West. Not able to find a turnover, but they definitely Makes Central think twice about being able to counterattack quickly. And down to the corner, this is dangerous.
Not able to find a PC, but a long corner there.
Yeah, really well prepared from Jimmy Jewell there.
Yep.
Just backing himself to make the tackle, or lucky to make the tackle on the back line there. And he's willing to sort of hold his ground and cover his feet, make sure there's no cheap PCs there.
So having a little chat with the ump. I missed everything. I'm not sure what this is about.
No, I think talking to Anand tells me it might be some words being said that perhaps shouldn't be.
Yeah, I think get a bit of an indication there. He's maybe asking Anand to calm his West's teammates down.
Yep, and just tosses that one a bit too far there, Sean. Good aggressive pass, right idea, good intention, but a bit too far too soon. Cheap turnover by West. They won't be happy with that, but they get it back equally cheaply.
3 in a
And
row.
turn it over equally cheaply. So
4.
yeah, getting a little bit scrappy. Both teams probably starting to feel a little bit of fatigue and a little bit of legs. You know, one of the perhaps underestimated elements of these wet games where there's a bit of rain is that those wet shoes.
Yeah, they're that little bit heavier.
A little bit of extra weight does put some more fatigue on the muscles. So these guys
got a little knock to his head there, I think, Shauno.
getting a bit physical too now as both teams kind of begin to slow down and feel some fatigue and frustration.
I think that was just in a little collision there with Luke. Just checking there's no blood.
And a 16, I think it is.
So Dill over the ball.
It's good work by Josh to get it back over this side.
Yeah.
Bit physical in his challenge there.
Good strength
Yeah.
from Dill.
Yeah. And
Dill's able to find,
Dylan, well done.
Beautiful.
Find that ball.
That's what we were saying before, that help side space on that overhead.
Good speed. So Gary is able to pick it off there. Keep possession. He probably wants a free hit here.
Yeah, I think he's probably
Given
out
the
of...
numbers. Yeah, and just taking him to ground there, I think there'll be a rest. Yeah.
It's a yellow card for Shauno.
Yeah, I think so. Which might be for the tackle just before that Gary weathered.
Yeah.
So both teams down to 10 for the moment. But West are going to have the numbers for about 3 minutes or so.
Yeah, Josh's was only
The difference between those cards, yeah. So if West can just bide their time for a couple minutes here and really get aggressive in 2 minutes' time with their numbers advantage, they'll be in a really good position to score some goals. So,
Yeah, and I'm sure Josh will enjoy just sneaking on at halfway.
yeah.
Hopefully find a little bit of space for Central.
Yeah, well, as he comes back on, the Central group may not be that well organised to pick him up quickly, and that extra number can be the difference.
Yeah,
So,
especially when it's a surprise. Beautiful pass.
lovely, really nice trap.
Yeah. Really good awareness there over the ball. Who was over that free
I think
hit?
that was Brendo. Oh, thrown? I think that might be thrown by Lockie.
Yes, I think it was. Yeah, really, really good awareness to see Brendo leading into that space.
And must have trapped it a millimetre outside the circle there. Definitely a difficult trap on the half volley there, but he made it work. Got a shot out of it. Will be a little bit disappointed himself to not get it at target, but any shot's better than no shot, so...
Always get the ball out the goal. Some nice
And
space.
a little bit soft on the pressure there. I'm not a big fan of that from Wes. Kind of let him through, but
I think they probably thought he was going to pass it out wide to Hayden and gave him a little bit too much space in the midfield there.
Maddie McKenzie picked off. But Jimmy Jewell able to get a free hit and Maddie McKenzie's away.
Good running from Hayden to not let him get too much ground.
Good movement. Finding the help side.
So Josh Carter's just snuck on, so West's back to their full 11,
Yeah.
Central still at 10.
And Brendo immediately looking for him. Not necessarily the best decision. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't think Josh touched him before he went to the ground there, to be honest. But it's enough for a free hit.
So Central taking some time, some composure over the ball.
Big long ball to the help side. Down the line. Central are there first. Good positioning. Good overlap.
Yeah, really nice play by Central.
Good
Looking
love.
for a piece.
Really nice construction. Just not able to find anything at the end there, but really nice. Just about a set play, that outlet.
And again, using that help side on the outlet, Wests are leaving a lot of space out there, so really smart play by Central to be able to recognise that.
Yeah, they're trying to sort of put a little bit more pressure, West are, with that front group on the back group of Central, which of course is leaving that space in behind that Central is really capably exploiting. So good outs from both teams so far this half, or this quarter. Josh not able to keep a handle on that one.
So West really making Central think about that pass.
Yeah.
It felt like forever Hayden was over the ball there.
Bit of time wasting even.
Oh, never.
No.
They are still a man down though, however.
Yeah, so they're willing to, and they should, shave off as many seconds as they can. Penalty corner there called. Yeah, a little bit too much body in the challenge, I believe.
Just out of my view. West certainly not happy about that. I think to give away the PC so far away from the circle, definitely.
Yeah, and arguably they're in good position to defend that anyway, so I think they'll be displeased to have made such a sort of reckless challenge that far away from the circle. They were able to keep the last penalty corner at bay without too much trouble, but every chance is every penalty corner is a good chance for Central to get a goal. So
Absolutely. So we're looking here. We've got
looks like it's going to
single
Dylan.
battery. Yep.
Yeah.
Be surprised if it wasn't.
I think they might be looking for a deflection here. No,
Good
direct
save.
and great save by Lucky. Really well done.
So we've got 2.5 minutes left of this third quarter. It's still 1-1. You know, I think Central have probably had the more aggressive play, at least in the last part of this third quarter. Although now I've said that, West are away.
Yeah, this is a good overlap. Josh Carter just streaming down there with speed. And
Another piece of heat.
yeah, a bit of a breakdown tackle there, I think. Butter's not happy with the Central player. Didn't see who it was there, but
I think JD.
getting down on the
Louis.
ground and perhaps throwing the back of his stick in the way. I'm not quite sure, but West's penalty corner is very dangerous.
So this is their first one. What do you think
it
we'll
is.
see?
I wouldn't be surprised to see Jimmy Jewell. He's got a huge weapon when he's got enough time on the ball, and he's lining up. So that's a distinct option.
We've also got Josh and Anand in the mix there as well.
Yeah, so all three absolutely viable options here. So I think Josh is lurking to look like a bit of a secondary option, and he might slip away just before the push goes.
Oh, looks like you've seen this before. Beautiful save.
Great
from
save on the
Yuri.
line. I think that was saved off the
Oh, the postie.
off the postie, yeah. I heard a stick sound.
Wouldn't surprise me if it
Bit
was
of a
Matt
scramble.
Hotchkiss on that post. He's
Yeah.
very, very good there.
So a bit of a scramble around the net there, and Just a bit of a foul, I think. Yuri stick checking as he made a swipe for the ball to try and clear it. So that may have been Dylan, young Dylan on the post there, who made that save.
So Wests again with those 3 solid options at the top.
And yeah, I thought so. Just a bit of an early break there.
Or Hayden's very
From
fast.
Hayden, yeah.
He knew it, I think.
A little bit too fast. He's not protesting very much, so...
Yeah. So West mix it up.
Yeah, I'd like to see them maybe go to a variation here, a layoff, given that the amount of pressure is a little bit less. And great running by Matty Hotchkiss there.
Matt.
Gets himself in the way. And it's off the stick.
Yeah, I don't think that's another PC. Long corner.
Yeah, the umpires look like they were conferring for a second, but they're not convinced. So really nice running to just close that line down.
Than Hayden.
Yeah. And Jimmy, he does, admittedly have a bit of a slower action. When he gets onto it and he's, West are able to fool the runners or to buy themselves a bit more time with a quick push out. He will absolutely sling it in the top of the net without too much trouble, but his action is a little bit slower, takes a little bit longer to keep hold of the ball, and that allows that runner a bit more time to get to him.
And Matt has such long limbs as well. Takes up a lot of space.
And a million years of experience too, running things down. Yeah. So Western quite an aggressive set here too. They've gone into a back 3, and Arn's kind of floating through that defensive midfield role. And it's really putting some pressure on Central. A good opportunity in the circle there before. Davis.
Yeah, and good second tackle there by Finn. Doing a good job of backing up Hayden. So just 20 seconds left, so West will be keen to get that ball in the circle.
Yeah, and I think...
Yeah, I think Nairo was just a bit wider than O thought he was there.
Yeah, and I think Owen was perhaps seeking a foot or seeking a touch from Central there. Didn't quite get it, so that one just goes over the back line wanting. And still locked at 1-1. And we'll be back shortly for the 4th and final quarter.
For a great game of social golf on a beautiful course, visit wonqy Country Club on the corner of Northbourne Avenue and the Barton Highway Lyneham. If it's competition golf you're after, wonqy has a variety of membership options available to suit a variety of needs. For further information on social golf or memberships, contact the club on 6241 3377 or visit wonqy's website www.wonqy.com.au. Energy Space is the future of training for electrical apprentices, harnessing technology to make skills development as effective and as efficient as possible. Energy Space supports teachers in the classroom and apprentices on the job site to get the full picture on skill development.
Welcome back to the 4th and final quarter of our Capital League 1 men's game between West and Central. Hockey ACT would like to thank Transformed, an award-winning education and training organisation, for being a major sponsor of the live streams. Your support is greatly appreciated.
And we've started off with a ball over the fence.
Perfect.
So lively and aggressive start from West, and it's just ended up with a ball just bobbling, I think, over the pipe and over the fence.
It's the worst part of not having ball kids.
Bring them back.
Yeah, I slid by last year playing a striker, but playing defender this year. Oh my goodness, the amount of balls you have to run and get.
I always use that time to rest. Even if I have to go and get it,
I was doing
I'll
that.
walk it.
My coach said I'm spending too much time over the free hit.
Yeah. So good aggressive play there from Brendan, but they weren't quite able to stop him completely. He's won a long corner. A little bit of confusion out there. I think Central might have thought that was their ball, but let's go back and around.
Pressure from Central, and O's able to send it back. And good receive in the midfield, but
Yeah,
good
but just
dispossession there from Louis.
great numbers around Central to collapse on him there. So that even though the first challenge was not quite able to get the ball off him, it certainly got the ball out of his
Yep.
control, and then the second guy is able to step up and make the tackle. So good constructed defence there.
Central just having to take that free hit, I think, a little bit deeper than they initially did. Don't think they'll be too sad. Went to West the first time round. Second crack at it.
So good elimination, good pressure down here to the T spot. Good tackle.
Jamie
And-
not quite able to find a West's foot on that baseline.
Yeah, just played it up into the body there, I think. So quick free hit into the midfield. But got to take it back, got to stop it first.
So with the self-play rule now, players have to attempt to stop the ball before taking that free hit. So you can still take that quick free hit, but just really important that you do attempt to stop it.
Yeah, good trap by Sean there and able to find Finn.
So
They've
Sean
challenged him a few times tonight
Yeah.
with that overhead trap, and he has bobbled a few. So, but that one clean as, and finds Finn.
must have been a bit of blood on Shauno's head. He's got a little...
Yeah, wrapped up.
Kel would have sorted him out in the dugout. Very useful assistant coach / paramedic.
Yes, absolutely. And yeah, so green card there for Matty Hotchkiss. That knee on the ground when it probably didn't need to be and stopped the ball. Physical challenge. Neo wants something, but he's not going to find it. It's just a free hit on the side. And there's Dooley making a nuisance of himself, just breaking down that transfer. Everything counts, every second counts while they have that card, so really nice,
Absolutely.
aggressive effort from him there.
Beautiful play from West.
Yeah.
On the baseline. Fantastic second shot. Not able... I think, did it touch Yuri before it went out there?
I think it's come off a field player. I think it's come off perhaps Sean.
Very, very good second shot there.
Because it's been called for dangerous. So I think Butters has judged that that shot is not at goal, or it's never not going to hit the defender. And because it is a high ball, it's been judged dangerous and a central ball. Great press there.
Very nice.
Now able to
press from
find
West.
himself very nearly a tackle, but Hayden's a very deceptive player, and he's able to just find the foot. Good pick up from Darcy.
Yeah, and Matt in heaps of space on the help side over there.
Yeah, finds Brendan. Good construction so far.
Yeah,
Turns
good play
inside.
By Brendo.
Like to see some of the West boys in a bit more motion to give him something there. He beat his guy and opened up, looking forward towards the centre of the field, and no one was really interested.
Yeah, and it gave JD a second crack at it because he'd beaten him the first time.
Some confusion there, but Owen's come up with the ball, and just good defensive work by Dylan is able to keep that.
So still
Bit of
very
high pressure
aggressive.
still.
Yeah, so aggressive from West.
And that's good to see. It's good to see that they're not willing to sit back and wait for something to come to them. They want to go and get it themselves. Great challenges weathered there. JD's got it out in some space, but those long arms for Matty McKenzie. Just able to catch him out with a poke tackle.
Yeah, poor JD.
And
up to about Matt's
good
shoulder.
skills, yes. And great read by Tim Black.
Very, very good defender, Tim Black. So patient.
Davis with the ball in midfield. Not a lot of contest. He's getting a bit from behind there from Shep. Gives it out wide. Matty, not a very clean trap there. Bobbling ball. And he stretched for one hand and just let it go there. Like to see him a bit stronger. Make that trap and overlap effectively. Looking like another overhead about to happen.
So we can see Shauno on this help side again. Well read by Darcy.
Yes, lovely read. And West have got good numbers here now.
Oh,
good tackle.
Darcy not able to get that shot away. Really good tackle there by Matt. But play of that was that read by Darcy.
Yeah.
Stepping up in front, because if Shauno received that, he was away, but very, very good job by Darcy.
Yeah, and I like the aggression there. Well, while his role is essentially left half at the moment, he's up there, he's aggressive, and he went with that overlap because he recognised my extra number can add to this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good heads-up play there. And Central just slowing the tempo down a little bit. And just a last-minute change of assignments there. Davis rolling in and not quite calling Luke early enough. So Matty Hotchkiss is able to get a bit of an overlap.
Yeah, good receive
and down into the
from
corner
Aiden.
here. Dools. Good defensive effort.
Yeah, West have done a really good job. Aiden's had it a couple of times in that pocket, and they've done a really good defensive job not letting him get any PCs from that spot.
Yeah, his close-in skills are fantastic, so anytime he's in the circle, he's really dangerous. Not necessarily always able to find a really aggressive shot, but even he's a smart player and recognises in a situation like that, they're probably better off with the PC, so
Yeah.
they've done a good job to close him out there. Good little slip by Luke there. Josh not able to keep full control of it, but doesn't matter because it finds its way deep down to Lockie.
And
Josh gets it back.
Yeah, really good turnover tackle there by Josh.
Ooh. And just no one quite able to get onto that. So Gary in the front line now. Darryl has made a bit of a shift here to get a bit more aggressive. Moved Gary out of that offensive midfield kind of role and put him on up front. Another of those crossfield overheads, but this time Central
Not
are
quite
there
big
and
enough.
prepared. Sorry, West are there and prepared with a good turnover, but Tim Black in great position again to
Maybe they're listening to our live stream. Trent.
possibly. I should have patched Darryl in. Yeah, a couple of times Tim Black has really been the difference in these last few minutes, just
Yep.
making some real big-time intercepts and tackles to stop that flood of West players in towards the circle.
I mean, I think Tim Black for at least the last 5 years has been really, really important and valuable in that central defence.
Yeah, just a really solid all-round player. Just good skills. Doesn't necessarily do anything super fantastic or flashy, but is always solid, always making the right decision, always making the trap.
Yep.
And really, what more can you ask from a defender?
Absolutely, and it gives those players ahead of him, like Matt, a little bit of freedom to go and take risks.
Yeah, absolutely. And is that, yep, that's Anand all the way up there in the front line, having followed that ball through. So good aggression, but a bit of running to do now to catch up.
And Central stretching, trying to stretch this West defence. Beautiful ball from Jamie
Yeah, there's some
Shauno.
trouble here. West are working really hard to get back, and
Good marking from Darcy.
Yeah, good. Just a little bit of body in that to just make Aiden feel some physical presence as he has to make that challenging trap.
Yep.
And just bobbles it as a result.
It's just important that he knows he's there.
And not a very strong outlet there. A little bit optimistic perhaps from Josh. Dawes has got the ball.
Looking for that
and
free hit.
able to get a free hit. And
Again,
a little bit
defense,
too much body protection, I think, there on the ball against the challenge. So West free hit. Rain's coming a little bit heavier now.
And we're within 5 minutes left of this game in this final quarter.
A difficult half volley trap there for Dylan, but he's able to keep a hold of it. West keep the ball. Jamie Hawke, bit of speed on the outside. Throws it down, but young Ben's not quite able to keep a handle on it. So far, I'd say that 1-1 is probably a fair result given the game we have seen. It's been quite back and forth and good opportunities for both teams. I don't think we could necessarily say that any one team deserves to be in front at this point.
No, I think it's almost changed each quarter, and this quarter's probably pretty even. Definitely the first quarter, West were absolutely in control. Second quarter, Central had the opportunities, and this third and fourth quarter have been pretty back and forward.
Yeah, Anand getting very aggressive here through the middle, taking some players on.
Finding his brother.
Yeah. Good pressure forward. And Dylan just able to slide across as that free fullback, close the hotline down, knock that one over the sideline. Spoiler's good for now. Fortunate bounce, lands for Dutchy. And just throws that one in front of Matty McKenzie. So Central 16. The last few 16s, they've thrown a little bit of a contested overhead into that help side. So
it's probably been the overhead.
Interesting
been a
to see.
bit short.
Yeah, interesting to see if West are able to pounce on that again. And similar idea there, but not quite able to find a central midfielder or striker.
Yeah, that's the tricky thing when you take those quick free hits. Sometimes the strikers haven't had the time to stretch. And we were definitely seeing a little bit of a case of that there. Louis and Aiden were on their way, but just still a little bit out of reach of that ball.
Yeah, and some high pressure here from Central, kind of forcing West to be a little bit more conservative with the ball than they normally would be. But great pass, good trap from Josh, and he's able to keep hold of it. Lovely tomahawk ball, but Sean Baker, just the key touch there to spoil that from Nao.
Otherwise, Nao was away there. Beautiful touch by Shauno.
Some big challenges there. Central managed to get the ball. Finn just dumps it out to Sean. Bit of pressure coming from behind, but he gets rid of it quickly enough.
Good intercept by JD.
And Central almost away, but Dutchy's got it. Finds an elimination.
Oh, I was going to say good pass, but well read by Ben.
Just cuts it back a little bit shallow there.
Oh, no, Louis, sorry. Everyone's got the orange shoes.
Jimmy in good position to close that down, force a back pass. And that's just off the back of Matty Hotchkiss' stick there. So minute and a half.
Yeah, I was going to say it's an
West
exciting
good
final
pressure here.
Couple of minutes.
Over the top, a very aggressive ball. And it's just come off the top edge there. A little bit disappointing.
Yeah, it was a nice space for Davis there.
Yeah, good opportunity. That's a little bit of risk and reward in the gamble there. If he'd managed to nail that trap, it's a fantastic opportunity. But again, difficult ball, difficult reception, so good out.
Yep, good receive there.
And great speed there. And
you probably wanted a PC there.
He was looking for something for that bit of a clumsy challenge from behind, but Matty Hotchkiss
not able to find
over
anything.
the back line there, yeah.
Only 30 seconds left. I think, like you said, a 1-1 score is probably a fair result. And we can just see Jimmy
good to see West taking the time to construct this. They've got a little bit of time to do this, but fantastic defensive effort from Matty Hotchkiss there.
So 15 seconds left, Central in possession of the ball, able to find Louis.
Yeah, and West not in a fantastic defensive position, but luckily Owen is there in time to break that one down.
Owen does tend to be everywhere.
He does. And that'll be it. 1-1. Probably a fair result, I'd say. A very back and forth game. Opportunities for both teams, but the ball only ending up in the goal one apiece.
Yeah, and West's within the first kind of minute of that game. So very exciting game. We do have a second game tonight, so I think you're sticking around for that one, Trinder.
I am.
So who do we have?
We have, I believe, Czechs taking on St. Pat's.
Oh, well.
So another lively game for sure.
Yeah.
Even colder, perhaps even wetter than this one. So it will be fantastic to see, and we'll be back with that one in a little while. Thanks very much.
For a great game of social golf on a beautiful course, visit wonqy Country Club on the corner of Northbourne Avenue and the Barton Highway Lyneham. If it's competition golf you're after, wonqy has a variety of membership options available to suit a variety of needs. For further information on social golf or memberships, contact the club on 6241 3377 or visit wonqy's website www.wonqy.com.au.
Challenge, explore, uncover. Challenges at heart. We are pragmatic explorers, seeking to uncover what could be, so it can be. Synergy, proudly supporting high-performance hockey.
Being a sports physio, I see lots of injuries. As you can imagine, I've seen plenty of ankle injuries, and I have used many different types of ankle braces, but to be honest, I've never seen one as superior as the XOL. It allows your ankle to move like it was designed to, but it kicks in the moment it goes to go too far, and in that way it protects the ankle joint. So whether you're an elite athlete, a weekend warrior, or just someone who enjoys getting out and about, the XOL will give you confidence as well as a sense of freedom to keep you doing what you do each and every day and to enjoy life. XOL.
Energy Space is the future of training for electrical apprentices, harnessing technology to make skills development as effective and as efficient as possible. Energy Space supports teachers in the classroom and apprentices on the job site to get the full picture on skill development.